This is part 3 of What If Izuku Midoriya has one in armor. I was supposed to say wearing is or has one in armor. One, I do not own one Warriors / Samurai Troopers or My Academia. They're owned by the co-creators. And again, allergies are kicking up. And again, if I do move around because I'm trying to figure it out at the same time while I'm moving, please forgive me, okay? Like last chapter, I was moving around. I was trying to figure out if it was on the right side or the left side, okay? I'm sorry. When we left off, I forgot to mention some few things on last chapter. When he put his hand in the ground and crushed the thing, well, Force 1 was supposed to be inside of the school building. Force 2 is outside in the front of the school building, so it's probably going to be that, okay? Second part, outside the school building. Okay. Moved on. Last left. When Izuku grabbed hold of it, slowly squeezed it, and disappeared, this thing said, "Long live Destro." Wait, what? Dad? Salamander? Of course, Salamander, aka his dad, Hasmi Midoriya, or Miss Midoriya, walked in and said, "I hold it too." Isn't it let me pause. Destroy was the original leader of the Libyan army? Yes. So to be terrified or scared? Scared, no. Terrified, no. Worried? Yes. Why he was Deegan? You're about to find out. Again, he literally put his weapon, I forgot what he was wearing. Yes, that's his the arm of cruelty. He literally put his both his fists into the ground, lifted about, I like to say 50 by 50 square block up out of the ground. Then he just jumped in along with his dad and Inji Todoroki, while Blizzard, aka Ray Todoroki, used her ice to go up and into his school, into his class, and of course knocked on the head and said, "Hi, Inko." Blizzard walked over, hugged him, best friends, like sisters. They talked for a little bit, and again, when Izuku, when she said, "Well, Ray, I think you lost the bet who's gonna kiss my son first." You mean, who? Kasumi Bakugo said, "Dang it, I wanted my daughter to be the first one to kiss him." Nope, she did. Now I have to actually listen to, Mitsuki Bakugo rubbing my face, and see, I'm probably going to become the alpha. Izuku ends up with a harem. You know for a fact he will, because when she pointed out, said, "Wait, why not? Your son is a cinnamon roll." Indeed. And yet he also learns how to be able to cook properly, and also sings and trains too. And when the two mothers started to talk, Izumi Bakugo and Izumi Midoriya and Kasuki Bakugo looked at another and said, our mother's gonna be talking about this a lot. Yeah, probably grandkids. We're too young for that yet. Indeed. She's going to be very mad. I know. She had a flat, deadpan look and said, This thing though, how was his kiss? Of course, he look up, smiling and giving her a look up, told you so. Sorry, I'm laughing. Okay, when I'm doing these stories, I just want to, have fun and, laugh and, yeah, again, sorry. Back with the boys. When the three males were actually in the ground underneath the school, they literally saw a giant-sized cube. And that's not Transformers. Said, Dad, Uncle, I think we may have a problem. What do you mean? It's my armor. It's his armor. When he put his hand on it, the armor glowed. I think this may be the same dingle metal that this armor's made out of. Mr. Anubis. You're right. This used to be a piece of Topper's armor. Should we be a little bit worried? No, Topper No, not really yet. Of course, when he said, let me find him. This guy, crap. SARA ABCD MEBO. That's his name. I'm not joking, Hill. That's his name. Walked in and said, indeed. No, it's his twin brother. My real name is... Just call me by my real name. Nope. Suhai. Yeah, I'm his twin brother. Aren't you? Nah, don't worry about it. That's the past. Let it be the past. Now, Anubis was right. But why is he? We don't know. There's plenty of cubes like this, actually. In theory. Okay. So he was able to pick it up, grab it, yanked it, and get it out of the hole. Oh, aka got it out of the underneath the building of the school, and lifted it up, and of course jumped up. Of course, Izuku and Devil Salamander was right behind him. Said, "Wait, how do I take this armor off?" He said, "How?" He said, "Focus your mind and relax." Of course, he was carrying it to a floating Ming Dynasty boat, I think, landed. He was carrying it onto that ship. And guess who came down in a bright light? It was actually Lady Cry herself. I just have one picture of whole. That's the only picture I really have. She explained everything. She said, "Okay, so how do I take this arm off?" "Just relax your mind." He said, "Oh, wait. Who do you normally let this armor be repelled?" "Well, because, let me go ahead and show you." He took his weapon and focused it. She saw he means that the weapon literally has cracks throughout the chain and the blade. Sorry, don't be. It already has some cracks in it. It wasn't major, but you're right though. These new feelings definitely have some major mistake. So he let her examine it and said, "You're right. It does have breaks. It may break in the nearby future, so..." Of course, he said, "It's okay. Besides, I was thinking about fully fixing these anyway, so..." Of course, he gave it back to Izuku, because Izuku put it back onto his armor. In my mind, the armor has a small little hook I think. Which again, is just me though. I think I'm just stay with the original one, the first one. Because he just put it back in his hand and said, of course, the blue hell seal deal came down, and of course he was able to remove the armor, just vanished like a light, and he was in his base armor, base form. His base armor. He said, of course he started to, sorry, yawning. Of course he stressed and every part of his body popped. Excuse me. After that, then things go completely crazy. Just a little bit crazy. Okay, just a little bit. Well, Kasumi Bako came down and landed and jumped into Izuku's arms, and they kissed. Well, first off, he landed on his butt, and he kissed him on the lips, and they literally just kissed. Yes, lip to lip. Yes. After that, Endeavor, Inji Todoroki, literally looked at his father and said, you know for a fact he's gonna be mad. Yep, oh well. Indeed. Again, here comes the Hero Commission and the Hero government, the higher-ups. And they saw what happened, and of course, Izuku and Kasumi all kissing. Hold on, I gotta pause. Sorry, allergies kicking up, and drain is kicking in, so sorry. After the Hero Commission, stuff like that. So yeah. And of course, when they stopped, they got up, and of course, Kasumi Bakugo let him stress a little bit more and let him stress out. He was still wearing the base armor, because he knows for a fact that his original armor may not be underneath the armor. So he said, that's a good idea. Good idea, Rich. Sorry, I just love to, make jokes, and there's got to be a joke in there somewhere. Let's go be my guest. And because of it, Madam President and whole Vice President just asked, what's going on? What happened? Why most of the pro heroes' attacks don't work at all? Only those that are equipped with a sword. I think I have a theory. Though, but let Lady Cry here explain everything first. He's right. So, she explained everything. Well, first off, they have to go to the Hero Commission building to explain everything. Lady Cry herself was able to explain everything. About the metal, about the armors, everything about the so-called fortunes. And when they got to, Izuku's fortune, loyalty, they said he's always loyal no matter what. Yeah, to his family, to his friends, to his now girlfriend. Again, the thing is, Mr. Bako and Mrs. Bako was there. After they heard that their daughter kissed Izuku kissed her first, because Mrs. Bako was happy. Mr. Bako, he just shook his head and said, oh boy. After that, yeah. Soko Todoroki, they took with him there. So Soko Todoroki quickly grabbed hold of him and kissed him too. And he kissed back. And Kasumi Bako, is that all my Saren? Soto Todoroki and Kasuki Bako looked at one another and said, yeah, this is going to happen. So, who's going to buy the pizza? So, who's going to buy supper? So, you going to buy the pie or should I? Pie mean pizza. This is yes, and gotta go. See ya.